If you want to get your thrill ride on today, you might head to Wild Waves or a state fair. But less than 100 years ago, you didn't have to leave the city to ride a roller coaster, shoot the chutes, or ride the merry-go-round. In June of 1907, just steps from where the Denny Party first landed along Duwamish Head, Luna Park opened to the delight and dismay of West Seattle residents. Built on the tidal flats, Luna Park was designed by Charles Looff, the carousel carver who installed Coney Island's first carousel. Luna Park even took its name from the famous New York amusement park. The park attracted kids, teenagers, and adults alike, with rides like Shoot the Chutes, a water slide, a roller coaster, and even an indoor natatorium that housed both a fresh and salt water pool. It was around this time that Seattle was dealing with questions of morality, and many people felt that Luna Park, with its longest bar on the bay, according to the Seattle PI, was contributing to indecency among park goers and citizens. While the amusement park was a hit, it quickly became the indirect victim of scandal when W. Powers, the manager of the park, was caught up in a mayoral scandal. In 1913, the park shut down, leaving only the natatorium. But even that didn't last, as 20 years later, an arsonist torched it and erased what remained of Luna Park. Fast forward to the 1930s, the beginning of the Great Depression. Great time to build an amusement park, right? Two entrepreneurs who had opened parks in Portland, Leo F. Smith and W.A. Logus, collaborated on Playland, a new park in Seattle that would open on the shores of Bitter Lake. Opening on May 4th, 1930, Playland's main attraction was the Dipper, a massive wooden roller coaster built by Carl E. Phare, and according to the Seattle Met, an estimated 100,000 people showed up for the grand opening. Alongside the Dipper were the Dodgems, the Giant Whirl, a fun house, a carousel, and the canals of Venice. Opening a park in 1930 might not have been a great idea. Within a year, Smith and Logus's company, the Washington Amusement Company, failed. But Playland survived thanks to coaster builder Carl Phare. Accessing the park was easy for folks that lived in Seattle. The Finney Avenue streetcar line connected with the interurban, stopping right outside the park gates. And according to HistoryLink, your fare included admission to the park. Playland thrived in the post-war years as the suburbs surrounding the park began to expand, with war workers and soldiers settling down with their families. Of course, that also meant expanding the parking lot, with upwards of 12,000 spots for everyone's new cars. The park was only open during the summer, but even that short operating period wasn't enough to keep Playland around for more than 30 years. As more and more families began to move into the surrounding neighborhoods, complaints began to rise about the noise and the traffic. The 1961 season would be Playland's last, the rides removed, and the land sold to the Seattle School District. Today, the Bitter Lake Community Center and the Broadview Thompson Elementary School sit on the site of the former Playland. Other Seattle-based amusement parks like MOHAI Park Gambling Casino and Madison Park's White City were also short-lived, fizzling out in the early 20th century.